Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Learn Dota 2 League Season 16, Week 6. Today, we got the Gotham team, we got the Roxy team, we still got Carp, who's our stunt Randy today,
Hello.
and we still have your girlfriend's favorite Dota 2 player, only took one attempt that time, Ocelot.
Yeah, it's me. The guy, the person, maybe even the individual.
The person, place, or thing.
5 seconds remaining.
I'll have you know I'm person, places, and thing.
Oh, sorry. Sorry.
Team back.
Sorry, I didn't mean to mess up your nouns. Undying ban instantly.
Team back.
Interesting.
You know, I'm really excited about this draft. I'm really hoping that we see like a puck or an enchantress.
Yeah, that's
I feel
true.
like-
That would be awesome. Spirit Breaker, first pick once again.
Well, I mean
And,
that's sort of
right
like
back.
Enchantress, right? It's
Like
got,
a livestock person.
yeah, it's got horns, but this one's particularly ugly.
Yeah, the bashes definitely slow your attack speed.
There you go.
10 seconds remaining.
I mean, everything's an attack speed slow if it stops you from doing anything. I
Witch Doctor
like the
coming out.
first pick Witch Doctor, but I also don't like it. Why? Because there are so many heroes I can casually counter him with a sneeze.
And
And the Skywrath, yep.
I tell you what I don't like it in too. I don't like it in a Spirit Breaker. I think Spirit Breaker just eats that guy before he can do anything to him.
Oh, Pudge
Bring out the
Egg.
Pudge. Bring out the Vex Pudge.
Team back.
The Vex Pudge here actually already looks pretty nasty. It's just something neither Skywrath nor the Witch Doctor want to be able to do anything about. Like Skywrath can do something about the Pudge if he has the greatest reaction speed on Earth, but outside of that scenario, it really sucks. He's just a big, slow-moving target who's going to be standing in a kind of predictable spot a lot of the time.
What do you guys think about the opening with your support duo in the draft?
I think people worry about that too much. I don't think it's actually that big of a problem if you're doing something with
10
it.
seconds remaining.
Especially if you're second pick. Like, if you're second pick, it's really hard to throw a core out, because you're just going to get countered by 8 and die. So,
True. I guess it would still be better than picking your lane combo
Dire team
yeah.
back.
all at once.
Yeah, I think that's...
That's a juggernaut.
I think-
Okie doke.
Yeah, realistically, that's usually your weakest possible start, unless it's, like, so broken you can't do anything about it, and I don't know if there are any of those left. Jug coming out here is interesting. I don't particularly like him into either of these guys coming out so far. Pudge is going to penetrate his spin with the ult, so he doesn't care. Hook penetrates ult, he doesn't care. The only thing that doesn't penetrate ult is rot damage, which kind of sucks. And the dismember damage, which also kind of sucks. But what does it matter when you don't care about his own spin at all? You don't care about the damage it's doing because you're inevitably going to have some sort of magic resist, and you're just holding him down for guys like Hoodwink or Spirit Breaker, which in fairness aren't the most inspiring counters to Juggernaut. Hoodwink here is going to be really annoying. Being able to just snipe out the Skywrath Mage is going to be another annoying thing for him. Being able to snipe out the Witch Doctor is going to be an annoying thing for him. And most notably, being able to just charge up an ult on somebody who's actively being dismembered super sucks. Medusa comes out here, which is giving the big boy LaCroix an opportunity to do something we haven't seen actually happen yet, and pick the super counter Darkseer into the Medusa here. You could also pick the Pit Lord for fairly similar results. That also has a positive win rate against her now.
Dire team back.
They're going to
There
run the
it is.
Anti-Mage. What? Where's Jug going then?
Is
Where's
that a big boy
Anti-Mage?
anti-mage?
I hope not.
Honestly, Jug, dare I say it, could manage to jungle very minimally.
There you go.
Like, just QW, and you don't need a whole lot to do it. Like, even if Witch Doctor just comes in and throws a coconut at the creeps once in a while, it helps.
10
I
seconds
assume it's most likely we're going to be seeing the Juggernaut.
remaining. 5
Maybe he's going to go mid? I don't know. This is weird. This is weird, and it's making me uncomfortable. I think I just much rather would have seen the Darkseer, to be honest with you. Oscar
Yeah.
banned out. Thinking hard about the next band on the Gotham lineup.
I will say I do like the Juggernaut a whole lot better than I do the Viper.
Yeah, that's true.
Dire team back.
Or the
Carp
anti-mage. Both can scale a whole lot better.
In fairness, I don't think Juggernaut does anything this game. I think he just gets held by Pudge and dies if he doesn't literally start every fight with an instant Omni Slash, basically.
He's going to need two things to deal with Medusa online. It's going to be a Diff Blade and a Manta.
Yeah.
He has to be, like, just diet Phantom Lancer, basically.
Diet Anti-Mage.
Yeah, that too. But, Diff Blade's not that bad on Jug, really. It's one of the items I like getting on him on the regular, whenever I do end up playing him. Pangolier, that is a good pick.
You're like countering yourself into the Jug is the slightly unfortunate thing. Now he has something to do this game, which is just ult the ball.
I mean, yeah, you can ult the ball, but if you do... Actually, no, the ball can sometimes move fast enough to completely outpace him if he's lucky. If, you know, whenever Jug does his Omni Slash, he's still there as a physical entity. And if you move fast enough away from wherever he's sending, so in other words, if he Omni Slashes and teleports behind Pango while he's in motion, there's like a small-ish chance that he could disconnect from his Omni Slash completely. I've seen it happen on Spirit Breaker charges in some cases.
That is true, but the real politic of this matchup in LD2L has usually just been Juggernaut ults the ball and Pangolier dies.
Yeah, there's another little hitch with that. If Pango manages to get his W off in the middle of a fight, especially if he's in ball mode, he's going to get some outrageous damage resistance and just ignore half of it. Like, he might still die, but it's going to take that much longer for Pango to go down. And if he pulls Jug away from the fight while his team's getting mopped up, like, what are they going to do when he comes back? If he comes back.
Holy crap, I guess we're getting the Darkseer after all. It's going to be Anti-Mage mid against Pangolier, which is a very interesting matchup. What the hell is that Witch Doctor set?
Sans the Jug, we have the funny-looking Purple Man team up here on Radiant.
Yeah, that's true. If only there was a purple Juggernaut skin.
I think there's a couple, but I don't know if our last standing pick actually has it or not.
Outside of the Pudge, which he doesn't care about much, this is like an...
Oh, there it is! The funny Purple Man team!
There we go, he's still wearing purple. It's Waluigi's dream.
Even the Dyer's got funny Purple Man, except for Hoodwink. I hate Hoodwink.
Who doesn't? Yeah, this is like this is like a legendary Darkseer game, really. Like, this is so good for him. The Ion Shell is going to be really annoying in a lot of these fights. You know, you can just stack Ion Shells around people when they're getting crowded during the Pudge ult. You can stack Ion Shells on people when Black Otter's going for them. The wall is huge here. Any wall in a game with the Medusa is just naturally huge. Even Pango's not the worst thing to get. Pango's gonna, at the later part of this game, he's gonna be doing a pretty fair amount of damage with that right click. So to that end, this is an awesome looking Darkseer game, which is funny, because usually when we've seen the Darkseer in the season so far, it's been like Darkseer and bad Darkseer games. So let's see Big Boy pull one out in a good Darkseer game. I do have a few reservations about the Anti-Mage mid. I feel like that could backfire. Like, if Anti-Mage gets chewed up and spit out by the Pangolier in particular, it's a little hard to see what he does this game, aside from hit Mana Void, basically. Kid Dynamite not allowed to play Meepo. I mean, nobody's gonna be allowed to. Nobody should be allowed to play Meepo in this season anyway. That newfangled Meepo with the leaning tower of Meepo is fairly ridiculous.
Yeah.
Hey, I think everybody should be able to play Meepo.
There we go.
I like the dialogue.
It's like a YouTube poop, except a collaborative effort.
You're done.
Did you fall out of the nest as a baby?
Oh, damn.
So,
Sad.
this whole mess is all your fault?
There is one thing I will say. There is one thing I will say. It does feel like the Witch Doctor's kind of done with this game after Land Phase. They don't really have the burst needed to make Maledict actually, like, happen outside of lane. Not for a long enough time that it's going to be, like, a non-factor anyway. And
I will say Maledict is
like...
going to be pretty damning to, like, Pudge, maybe Pango and Spirit Breaker. People who like to sit up front. But Medusa is probably going to be able to ignore that, assuming she doesn't take like 80% of her actual HP and damage.
It's going to be ungodly in lane. Just being able to drop Maledict and spin on somebody in lane is always miserable. But
that
Code Line!
not doing work.
Code Line won the right-click contest, and Vex...
Ooh, Medusa's here.
Vex got his hook body blocked. He's actually very nearly dead, but Witch Doctor might take his place if he gets too ambitious going out here. Gonna get down to a very low HP. Might not be the worst idea in the world for him to just simply go back home and TP when he heals up, but will not be happening.
Yeah, this like preliminary phase leading up to the early game, it's not quite there yet. We're sort of like right off at the start, you know? Like the early game doesn't really hit until someone gets like their first minor item.
Yeah.
If we're looking at this from a realistic standpoint, both teams have a fantastic shot at winning this, in my opinion. Even with the Anti-Mage going up against Medusa.
I think
Medusa does reach the point where Anti-Mage can't do anything.
I think I favor the Gotham team's lineup again, though I've been saying that a lot recently in games that they haven't been able to pull the lineup off, unfortunately, due to lane phase collapses. But I think I do overall favor the Gotham team here, but they have to break that hurdle. Like, they just can't get buried in lane again. Like, they just cannot keep letting it happen. It killed them last time, it's gonna kill them here. This is an awesome lane comp. Like, these two guys are just gonna get shredded by the combination of Maledict Spin. It is just the worst, most annoying thing you could ever imagine. Black Otter. Black Otter going for a very ambitious go here to get first blood, but instead finds himself taking that unenviable position, being the one falling down. Turn to meat. Anyone up for some space steaks? Some spirit meat?
I don't know about spirit meat, but Darkseer here might be first blood and just not first blood. Might be
second blood.
Second helping. Yeah.
Actually, is rather low at this point.
This man is crazy for sitting up this close up front, but I guess if he's confident, Spiritbreaker doesn't have charge ready.
Oh my god!
Oh no, bro!
Oh, 60 HP, he pumped his wand. Big Boy LaCroix playing a very dangerous game so far in this lane.
Maybe he's just trying to bait out Deuce's mana so that wears down her ability to get last hits, sort of trick her into wasting her MP, just hitting creeps, more or less. But she's still getting last hits, what does it matter?
Say, he's going for the Vanguard first, which is slightly unfortunate as Spiritbreaker actually does mostly magic damage for the time being, at least. So therefore, it's only really going to stop the Medusa right-clicks, and that's about it.
You know, this might sound a little odd, but you know who I would have honestly taken over the Witch Doctor this game?
This is going to be odd.
Phoenix. I know it's one of my big heroes, but I will say that Phoenix here would not have been bad compared to Witch Doctor, because you're not getting as much value out of Maledict. The attack speed slow would absolutely cripple Medusa if she hasn't forced to build BKB. And it can even mess with Spiritbreaker and Pango to a larger extent.
And they can't kill the Sun at all. They have one person on this team with any attack speed, and he can easily just get rid of that.
Meaning it's either a disengage or take priority and just kill the Sun outright.
Yeah, I actually really like that idea. That would have been really good.
Spiritbreaker back. They're looking for a kill on him here. They might just get him. They did.
Yep. Spiritbreaker taking a fall again.
A little bit of overconfidence. I would have just tried to charge to a different lane or something. This is why some people I know, when they got started off getting into Spiritbreaker, they always kept a ward over a camp in their triangle to try and charge to that to make a quick getaway if need be. But you don't always have that option.
Tis mine. The ultimate sad thing is if somebody finds out about it and dewards you.
Yeah, that always sucks. But they'll eventually catch up. They catch you charging into somewhere you don't have any allied units in.
Big Boy LaCroix. Oh,
that's
might
death.
be... Oh, the wand!
Oh, the wand!
He's turning around, bro! Okay, he thought better of it. He's gonna get his Ring of Health here. Nothing else. Well, the Vanguard itself isn't going to probably do particularly much in this lane. Probably should have ate the branch there. Well, the Vanguard itself isn't going to do particularly much in this lane, especially with the Vanguard nerfs seen in recent times. The good news is just having the regen in and of itself should be pretty good. Oh, it's lucky. Doesn't matter. We're They're gonna really struggle to kill this guy now that he has Surge. They're basically gonna have to hold a charge for the Surge, which is hard in itself because A, the Surge is faster for a long time, and B, you kind of need the charge to like get there. You know, I thought this would be a little bit of a tough lane for Anti-Mage, but so far it's been looking really easy for him. He's actually got Vanguard first himself, which definitely makes more sense in this lane. I thought this was going to be rather rough, but he's just doing fine. Carp, what do you think of this? You did a whole stream about this. What do you think of this?
Yeah, so I had to add him as the guest, so we went over this with him. And he said that the lane was going fine up until a point, and it was because I think it was level 5-ish. If you look at his skills, right? Oh.
You gotta look at this first.
What?
This is just death for Witch Doctor. Getting caught in the crossfire. This isn't up for Juggernaut to actually. Oh no, the wand!
Ooh, the Maledict's just
Now he's
barely
gotta
failing
contend
to
with-
make the kill.
This is rough. This is really rough.
Luckily, Hoodwink doesn't have Scurry.
He just Looney Tunes him! He hid behind like a 2-inch wide obstacle and lost vision completely.
Get dodged.
Yeah, well,
But yeah, the Pango, he should
Hang with
have
an armor rune.
leveled up Lucky Shot, so he could get
absolutely.
the disarms on the Anti-Mage.
yeah, I think I agree with that. Like,
That was definitely a big mistake on his part.
like, here's the thing, it's not like Pangolier is really, like, super losing this. He's down for last assist, but not by that much. This could be bad.
Armor rune makes him unkillable at the moment, but the second his armor rune wears off, Anti-Mage can capitalize on that pretty big.
Oh, he is drinking the bottle. He is realizing where he stands, so he did take a big gulp there to make sure he didn't just randomly explode. Would have been slightly embarrassing.
The big gulp, the extreme sip.
The Effie laugh.
This is an extreme thirst! What's Jug's farm looking like at this point in the game? Let's take a look at net worth.
Sure, we'll look at net worth. Jug's got nothing. Back to last hit.
Oh no. Oh no, bro.
Let's check out that happening. Lots of like these huge full to nothing kills.
Looks like our boy here may have gotten a little overconfident. Yep.
Yep. Tried to get out to the secret shop there and got
caught with his pants around his ankles.
Yep.
Space Cowboy making sure he gets the last hit. I'm pretty sure that was intentional by him.
Shoutouts to Space Cowboy, friend of the show.
Shoutouts to Space Cowboy for killing the Space Cow.
Yeah, that's true. If you think about it, like picking Spirit Breaker into this guy should be like it's like throwing out a water type Pokemon against Pikachu, you know? It's just not a great idea.
Yeah, whenever you first said Space Stakes, I was thinking Space Cowboy didn't die though. And then
here we
then I
go.
figured it out.
That's
We got teleports.
yeah, they just brought in a teleport.
They have vision.
there.
They don't have vision in the backline.
If I'm the off lane, go now, right? Like you know that you know they just wasted the Patriots TP.
Pudge can still turn around with a dismember and potentially survive, but he's also got Vanguard. So, oh, never mind. He just decided to go crazy. All right, Pudge may get a kill here, but Witch Doctor, Witch Doctor's gonna be fine. And doesn't have mana for ult though. Is he gonna survive?
No, he not only doesn't have mana for ult, he didn't have the ult anyway. I think they brought out the spin too early there. I think they keep the spin for a little later there. Then
I thought for sure he was gonna die. I think the Magic Stick may have helped in his survival too. He does have 1 value point in his passive.
Yeah, he does. He was going to shave off a bit of that Q damage.
Yeah, in that engagement, I think the Pudge expected the wand to give him mana for the hook to finish off the Witch Doctor. Or at least get him
Anti-Mage is
closer.
doing real good in mid right now. He's
one-
actually at a dangerous threshold where he's going to be reaching his critical items very fast.
Yeah, this
I
one
believe
from
he's one towards
Darkseer in the okay, Darkseer in the real danger zone here. I don't think anybody expected.
He's already dead. He is already dead.
Ooh. Oh, mama, no. He ain't living.
And now
Spearbreaker coming in
Spearbreaker's
from
on the
behind.
case. Oh!
Dire's middle tower.
Well, getting a double kill in the rotation is always good. First Pango gets it done here. I don't think anybody expected him to go top, but a major benefit coming out of that. Hello, Black Otter. This man's twice your level. How do you do?
Yeah, if there's something you don't want to see coming into a lane that you haven't like really set foot in for like 5 minutes, it's witnessing the enemy anti-mage being almost double your level.
Oh, there was no almost there. It's Black Otter level 4.
Oh, you're
anti-mage level
right. I
8.
thought that was a. Oh my god. Anti-mage is at 60 last hits, 61 last hits now, and just hitting the 10-minute mark.
Yep.
His net worth is through the roof, even though Pango has been mopping up kills here and there. It is nothing compared to mid farm.
Yeah, the Pudge is getting dove here a bot. Check out this happening. Lots of full to nothing kills again.
Just a classic juggle with Maledict. Very, very guaranteed that he still survives the raw Omni Slash, but dies to the crit.
Yep. Uh-oh, this is bad for Jug, though.
Yeah, this is the punish. He's gonna die.
Homeboy ain't got no mana.
Nah, he's very dead.
Got him! What were you thinking? Oh, no! See you in 70 seconds, Jug.
I guess he didn't expect that the charge was on him.
Maybe not.
I think he was hoping for.
You gotta expect that a little bit. Like, the creeps are still hitting you, right? Like,
yeah, if at any point you are under enemy vision, assume you're being charged.
Dire's middle tower
Bait.
is under attack.
Very hopeful hook. No result, sadly. Oh my god, he's at level 9. Double damage on Pango, really damaging him. Oh my god. He's already out of mana, though.
Still no E.
Bottling up, but what's he gonna do? Anti-mage can still just Q away, or W away.
Now, everybody is going to pretend that
Still no points in Lucky Strike. What the hell?
that directed camera is the camera of the future as we use it for the next, like, minute or two for no obvious reason.
And Space Cow is taking out Space Cowboy.
Well, Pango's ulting.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Where is he doing? Is he just doing that at mid to get away? Looks like it.
No, he was going on the anti-mage from what I saw. But the anti-mage blinked away.
That's just sort of the thing with Pango is, oh yeah, sure, you can blink on to Anti-Mage and get like a quick burst of damage on him, but the second he W's out, like, well, what do you do then? Nothing.
Yeah, no real catch.
Like, you can catch him if if he's been bursted down with some stun lock and he's down like a quarter. You can chase him with your Q to try and get him, but that requires either vision or some really good gut instinct on your part.
Anti-mage is super low diving the hoodwink.
We're about to have some action down here at bottom, actually.
Yeah, directed camera doing work.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Oh, anti-mage done for.
Big team fight happening. Directed Cam wants to watch Chug farm a Centaur camp. A battle of the ages.
Wow, for no obvious reason. I'm sure Anani is loving watching this, aren't you, Anani? Yep, same here, same here.
Anani is relaying telepathic messages to me. He's saying yes, and to remind him that he still needs to pay me money for undisclosed events.
Yeah. Me too. Yeah.
Everyone in the comments section of the video down the line, kindly inform Anani he still needs to pay me, in no short order.
Oh no! That's U.S. Danny who owes you money.
Oh, thank goodness. Directed camera is over.
Yeah, there we go.
We just watched Juggernaut farm for 3 minutes.
Nice. Anything
yeah, there was a
happening
team fight happening. There was a team fight happening, and
Awesome.
the camera's like, nah, this Centaur dying is the highlight of the clip.
Oh, now it's the Jug dying.
Okay, yeah, he's very screwed.
And this is the thing I was talking
Ooh,
about
nice
earlier.
coconut, though. Not enough. Man,
Okay,
between
it's
the
like
war...
awesome ult,
Ooh.
though. Ooh.
Is that going to kill him? It's not. The Vanguard is too strong.
No, let me tell you what's... Well, the Vanguard doesn't actually stop the ward shots. It doesn't interact with damage block for whatever reason. Tell you what does, though, is this Medallion of Courage that probably just saved like 300 of Pudge's HP being put out there at the right time.
Damn.
Not from the ward itself, but just from soaking up some damage that would have triggered more Maledicting. Yeah, the thing I was kind of starting to get at earlier is that, well, you know, Pangolier did fine coming out of his lane phase. I think it probably should have been more of a decisive win against the anti-mage. I feel like he was allowed to farm up quite a bit more than perhaps he should have been within the lane.
Oh, that matchup is kind of weird because Pango relies on his mana to do damage, and then Anti-Mage just takes all the mana away.
Hey, well, that is true. He wasn't, like, sitting on nothing in the actual lane when we saw it. We're gonna be taking out bot T1 here.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
Ooh, Chistero getting caught there. Good hook. Good kill.
Dire's middle tower is under
Pudge
attack.
walking out of a
Dire's
pretty
middle
rough
tower
rain.
is
Luckiest
Luckiest
bullshit.
Why can't we be friends?
Nice response.
Damn.
Why can't we be friends? Please don't copyright strike me. Big boy LaCroix in the danger zone here. Adam's gonna
appears
try
to be
and get the
Ooh, good
multi-
heals. Oh my god, the
Yeah.
Mystic Flare.
Oh, the wall. Oh, the wall.
He's gonna die for this, I think, but he looks like he's gonna get
He's
out
gonna
of this.
live. He's
Oh
gonna
my
be
God.
living. He
Oh,
actually
the
tried to
fire.
bring Adam back into the wall there. Did not work, but... Speaking of Adam, he just picked up his Diffusal Blade. Ooh, Anti-Mage.
Oh,
Tried to go
my
for
god.
tried to go for a Mana Void that actually wouldn't have done anything. Very good play there by Big Boy LaCroix. Saves his bacon, saves himself with that mech. Saves his bacon, gets the kill, and makes
Yeah,
Adam
he got
sweat.
massive value out of mech this game.
X?
Ooh, another ult on the
Pudge?
Pudge. For what
Pudge?
reason, though?
That's very surprising. Anti-Mage just didn't jump on his head, bop him there. Well, this is a better bop anyway. Okay, again, the very ambitious Mana Void on a target with still full mana. I don't know why he made that assumption.
Yeah, you kind of get used to Mana Void doing more damage towards the end game, and you just sort of... Like, you retroactively believe it to be as strong as it could potentially be, rather than actually how strong it is.
True, but Homeboy was like full.
Yeah, still. He himself has a Diffusal Blade, though. That's so mean.
Yep, like I mentioned,
Tango Diffusal is so mean.
Pangolier Diffusal Blade. Actually something that annoys Anti-Mage quite a bit. This guy really doesn't like to run out of mana at a bad time. Oh, check out these two hooligans matching up here. We'll
Over
see.
Destruction on Jug, ooh. Neat
Yeah,
little
ooh.
item.
Root coming out here. Pangolier thinks that's really funny. Medusa has passed into first place now, has herself the Mantis style already.
Alright, she's got her self-purge, and, well, does it still self-purge? I forget.
It does still self-purge, yes.
Basic Dispel, I think, right?
Believe so. Let's find out, yep.
Yeah, that's all she needs. It doesn't need to be a strong Dispel to keep her from getting savaged too hard by the enemy team.
Well, there is still somebody that is going to savage her no matter what she builds or does in this game. It really is not an answer to Darkseer if you're Medusa. Not a comfortable
Yeah.
one, anyway.
The only real option then is just to split.
Yep, just not be where he is. That's really your option here. You're gonna be
Medusa can
chasing
kinda get away
Jug through
with
the
it if she
jungle.
places cards right. Oh, here we go.
Jug got really ambitious there, trying to eat
Good
that.
follow-up,
bonus
but,
phase. Yeah.
Oh my god.
No, this isn't
Dark
good
Wall.
follow-up. This is great
The Dark
follow-up.
Wall. Tango getting caught on some ledges. Is the turnaround going to be this intense, or is he going to get stuck? No, he's going to keep it going.
Oh,
Medusa ults, they're forced to
Medusa,
flee.
you cannot pass. Okay, good. She didn't try to go through the wall here. Anti-Mage is in.
Yeah, she
Anti-Mage
can't
is
afford
in
to get
town.
back.
Holy crap.
Oh, the damage from that Q!
He's gonna get disarmed, but
Tango's going to
Does not
die for his
matter.
efforts. Maybe not.
Peach is a little too slow.
Tango narrowly avoided death back there.
yeah. It's coming out just 200 HP. Big fighting debut from Anti-Mage there. I mean, it's not really a debut. He has been fighting, but A big move in that fight from Anti-Mage. Just completely eliminates Medusa, and she was #1 on the net worth charts before that fight, mind you. So that's a huge kill. Again, more really good play coming out of the Big Boy LaCroix here in this game.
Now, if they can keep Medusa down for another, I don't know, 5-6 minutes, if they can just consistently pressure her out of her comfortable farming locations, if they can maybe kill her another time, she'll be low enough to where Anti-Mage can easily slip past her and keep the lead.
Yeah. I mean, even now it looks like Anti-Mage is not going to have much problem doing that. He doesn't really have anything to say as far as farming items. He actually got a defusal to double down on the mana break. Pudge going for the old Ags here.
Or Juggernaut.
I gotta
Honestly,
say,
me, this game, I feel like Anti-Mage may want to prioritize a Basher above a completed Manta this game, believe it or not.
Basher would be good, but I think you really just being able to just throw the goons out, not just to break the Medusa, but I mean, Pango with no mana does literally nothing. Pudge with no mana does literally nothing. Hoodwink with no mana does literally nothing. Nobody on this team stands there and right-clicks except for Medusa and kind of the Spirit Breaker. Even the Spirit Breaker probably wants to charge. He'd probably rather have the ability to charge than the ability to not.
The Manta's also going to be it's also going to be a farming item.
Yep, it's going to be a farming item. It's going to be a good potential dodge. Going to be a good potential dispel. I don't know how much on this team is going to get undone by a basic dispel. Like, I think Lucky Shot, basic dispel capable. Big Boy LaCroix gonna get hammered over here. I think they were really hoping for the Pudge hook to come through for them. Big Boy puts a really awkward-looking wall up to split this fight into pieces. Medusa gets caught in it. Evil Medusa is involved in this.
To the illusion, but unfortunately, it's not doing enough.
Oh my god!
Oh, there we go. There we go. Forced to retreat.
Ooh.
Ow.
Medusa and the Pangolier both just eliminated from existence. Hoodwink quickly follows. That's a sad time for that.
Yeah,
everyone but Pudge just got greased.
Ain't
I
nothing
think that's
left.
all the Anti-Mage is going to be doing this game. It's just going on the Medusa.
Pudge is so painfully close to his Ags, but will it even matter at this point?
Holy.
I mean, realistically, if you think about it in a way, it's like a really horrific situation to be in for the enemy. Because Anti-Mage can just completely dice your Medusa. You can't do anything about the Medusa illusion, so really what it turns into is you have a Medusa, like you, the team who picked Medusa, don't have a Medusa anymore. They do. That's how much time it took to kill Vex, but he did go down, so...
Medusa is way too far out right now.
Yeah, this is very, very forward.
The only person down on any realistic amount of damage right now with ult-wise is Skywrath, and Anti-Mage doesn't care about Mono Void versus Medusa right now. He can
well, if he does, he's got it in 5 seconds.
Yep. And look who's walking out in lane.
No, look who's sending illusions out in lane. He's not going to commit to that. Oh my god, Paige, you just stole the big ancient there! Somebody come hit this tower like 3 times, please. Oh my god, they glyphed it, assholes. It's like a bad glyph. You're not gonna get it back anymore, guys. Read the patch notes, please.
So I think the mistake that the Roxyroro team is making, they just keep going on.
Oh, they tried to smoke when they were
Boy.
right there! Huge mistake. Huge, huge mistake. Very dead.
Pudge is going to get the Skywrath Mage, just completely eliminate him, so it's kind of an equivalent trade here. The
ball goes out. Medusa barely dodged it. Oh no!
Oh man!
Tries the Mono Void, but decides against it. Oh.
Gets eaten up there. The damage got eaten up by the pipe, and now they have to walk away. Pipe on the Pudge. Swing and a miss on that hook.
Near miss. Very near miss.
Don't pretend Big Boy LaCroix doesn't know how to throw a Pudge hook. So he knows where you're throwing it. As an awkward situation, the Radiant dropped a lot to get very little done. And while it was 1 kill for 1 kill, one of those kills got a flesh heap and the other kill did not. At the very least, the Medusa had to pop the ult there, but for the most part, even though that looked inconclusive, I would say it does favor the Dire. ultimately. I mean, the money trade favors them as well, but just barely. Just barely. We're gonna hitch for just a second to tab in and out there. Still gonna try and get this fat man. And a fat man they shall get. Vex is going to go down. That actually means quite a bit here. That pipe of insight that Vex owns is basically the key to any of these guys surviving for any amount of time. So with it gone, Anti-Mage is just kind of free to walk on guys. No more mana for the Hoodwink. No more life for the Hoodwink. It is 24 minutes, and it looks like this is kind of a credible uphill, potentially.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Oh look, Ocelot, he's going for the Basher after all. See, he's getting the best of both worlds. He's definitely good here. Team is kind of lacking on the CC. You have one stun in the form of the Witch Doctor, one slow in the form of the, I guess two, because you have the Skyraz slow and you have the wall, but...
Pudge dies in under 8 seconds.
Yeah, he just goes in, he gets gone. This is a good ult in theory by Adam, but it's just...
Witch Doctor's ult forcing Spirit Breaker from the fight under Maledict, and Anti-Mage doesn't care, he's just chasing him.
Yeah, good bash, but... Well, Adam's just gonna TP away. Angolier was rolled in, rolled right back out.
I think this is a GG.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of hard to see how you win.
I've seen Medusas pull back from worse, but this is, as it stands, looking pretty hopeless.
I see Medusa pull back from worse, but also, even when she was like one of the most broken heroes in Dota history, like one of the worst OP heroes that we've had. It's like the horrible, like, super OP Death Prophet era and the super OP Spirit Breaker era from like way back, like TI3 might have been worse, but I mean, she was one of the worst we've ever had at the start of this patch. And even then, she still had a negative win rate against Anti-Mage and Darkseer. And now that upside is gone. Medusa has been nerfed a lot. And she's not like gone, but...
Big push coming up the bottom here.
Yep. She ain't gone, but with these two on the other team opposing her, it's really hard to see her do like anything. Especially when you have the nice upside situation that Kid Dynamite knows how to play this hero, and Big Boy LaCroix knows how to play this hero. So often you do see kind of the trap in LD2L of trying to pick these out as knee-jerk counters, especially the Darkseer is not a pick-up-and-play type guy. You do, I think, even at an LD2L level, need to know what you're doing to really get anything done with him. He is going to get his shard, and he has his Ags as well, and normal punch against this team is going to be a real pain in the ass. Vex is calling it. Not really.
Radiant's top tower is under attack. Radiant's top
This poor Medusa. Can you believe at one point Medusa was a top net worth in this server by like 1,000 gold?
I think her mistake was committing a little too early to some of these fights, believe it or not. Oh, and Anti-Mage is here. She's very screwed.
I like how he started working the outpost.
Yeah, he got stunned to work on the outpost, yeah.
I mean, I don't think
I'm
there's a
little
win
shocked
situation
that he didn't
here.
go in on Medusa. I guess he just figured Medusa had friends right behind her.
Yeah, more than likely, they don't really have vision in this area. They have this, but this is like really well, no, that they don't even have that. The Dire has that. They don't have any vision in this area, period, so I don't blame them.
Ah, Roche attempt. Here we go.
I mean, this should be pretty easy, hopefully. Witch Doctor hit W. Witch Doctor hit W, thank you. Hey, that reminds me, I gotta check something. Let's see, 4, 7, 10, 12. Okay. She's only missing one level. You always gotta watch this Page's character and not level in the skills.
Oh, they have a big time skill point hoarder?
Yes.
For shame.
Well, I think the most I've seen is like 3 levels, not leveled.
Holy hell.
Shoutouts to Pages. Shoutouts to Pages who just got kicked out of this call because Ocelot showed up when like 2 or 3 hours earlier than I expected him to.
Dire's top tower is
get owned.
There's gonna be me, Carp, and Paige who's doing the other series, but very sad. Anti-Mage just gonna tear down this tower here. Well, Croy has his Blink Dagger basically done, just a few gold shy, and this is gonna well do it for him. It's gonna give him another tool for this upcoming push, but not Pudge, the Spirit Breaker gonna pop in here. Yeah,
this is such an unfortunate match for the Dire.
Yeah.
I feel like the Spirit Breaker was a detriment this game, to be honest.
It's just finally happened where this Gotham team had like a better lineup and didn't like fall down in lane. Like it's been kind of either or for them, where they've had like a much better mid game lineup. Oh my god! Look at this big huge
right
Skyrath ult. Well, Jug tried to ult the ball, but Jug tried to ult the ball, but unfortunately for Jug, it turned into Jug trying to ult. Oh, rip! It turned into Jug trying to ult a catapult instead.
Pango's ult did a lot of work, but the second he got forced out, it was over.
Yeah.
Oh my god, the damage on this anti-mage.
Yep, unfortunately, they are going to have to stop this push in now.
Good use of Diffusal to slow him down, though, but yikes, that is 2 racks, and they have a single tier 3 left.
Right,
or, wait, no, they still have a second tier. Actually, they still have racks. They have 1 tier 3 remaining and 2 sets of racks. It's looking pretty grim.
Yeah, and Grimstroke's not even in this game. That's the craziest part.
Yeah, there is no Grimothy J Stroke in this match.
There's no Grimstroke, there's no Grim from the Grim Adventures of Boys and Maddie from Season 14. Or Season, yeah, 14, yeah. You know, I'm gonna, Ocelot, I'm gonna tell, I don't know if you were even aware of that team's existence because you were busy for most of Season 14. But,
unfortunately, I heard a lot of stories though.
Yeah, the actual name of the team was Grim Adventures of Maddie and the Boys. But doesn't Grim Adventures of Boys and Maddie just work so much better?
It does. They had a chance, but he just had to have his name go first.
Well, Maddie Boy is just one name anyway. It is Maddie Boy.
Well, yeah, but
he had to have
still
Maddie
his
go
name
first. Yeah.
You were this close to greatness, my guy. You were this close to greatness. And Anti-Mage has already basically won this game, and he's still rising.
Yeah, nothing is happening. I don't think it's just such a tall order to do something about this guy.
Oh my god!
This is what we all secretly want to do to this squirrel. Pudge wants to pick a fight with the Anti-Mage. Didn't work out for him. The next
this
push
is really brave.
So
Make no mistake, but it's not what's going to win the match. Oh no!
Got himself the Blink Dagger there. Used it in the fight to knock out the Skyrath.
Ulted and he died. Yikes!
Yeah, this is what I meant whenever I said I wanted line on a Medusa or the Juggernaut. He just has a lot more impact.
Speaking of Medusa, Medusa ain't gonna be here no more.
Instantaneously dead.
This game is balanced.
Also instantaneously dead.
Well, not instantaneously. Actually, he gets to have it slow and painful as he slowly walks back to his spawn with no mana and high-fives the tower. I mean, you don't know where he's been. You know, COVID and all that.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower has fallen.
Adam says enough is enough and goes home.
GG.
GWGP.
Good, well, game played.
George Washington, great project. Juggernaut screams at the ether as we go home. I mean... Oh, I tabbed out right when I was loading out. Okay, this time it didn't explode. I'm glad they patched that out relatively quickly, at least. It still gives me a heart attack every time it happens, though. Yeah, I mean, just as the last game was a pretty simple game, this one's pretty simple, too. I mean... It really is just... They couldn't do anything about the Anti-Mage. Anti-Mage should have probably had a rougher lane than that, and he didn't at all. It was just easy street for the guy. They definitely should have, like... it's hard to get rid of an anti-mage when he's, like, in a good position. It's not like he can just, like, send Pudge there and just hook him, or something like that, right? Not unless he's level 6 and super jump scares him, or something like that, right? And it is a draft issue here as well. They had a lot of stake in that Roxyroro Medusa. Didn't matter. Just, like, they just so much. So much. I mean, anti-mage, 9, 1, and 8. Big Boy LaCroix 1, 1, 21. I mean, it hurts to see it, boys. It hurts to watch. Everything was just hoping for the success of one Medusa. No success found here. She just got completely eaten in that set. Anyone have anything to say? Anyone have anything to add?
If you're gonna pick Medusa, ban Anti-Mage.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Barring Anti-Mage, if you're gonna end up picking him for some reason, ban Lion.
And ban Darkseer. I mean, Darkseer is like the worst. Like I said in this match, it's like...
There's some things you can do to ruin Darkseer's day, and if you have a support with a sheep stick or something like that, or has like a hex of some kind, you can relatively ignore it. Hell, in this game, I think over the Witch Doctor, as far as the Radiant team went, he did end up helping towards like the mid game, but late game, I don't think he had as great of an impact.
No, your Phoenix idea from Lame Face was awesome. I think Phoenix here works really well. Phoenix
would have really been a problem for them, but even bigger so, I think they could have used, believe it or not, I don't personally like the hero, but Shadow Shaman, I think could have been way better.
Yeah, Shadow Shaman could have been good as well, but I actually think...
could have held Spirit Breaker, Hoodwink, and Pangolier down for so long.
Because the thing is, right, with the wall slows you big time. Vacuum puts you right back in the same spot. Coconut conks around. Skywrath Mage has the slow. Anti-Mage has the Diffusal Blade, and he slows you when you're out of mana, right? Even without the CC, this team was going to be fine for the Sun, because, like, everybody's doing, like, the Hanna-Barbera, like, you know, Shaggy and Scooby trying to run away run, just, like, sitting in one spot, moving their legs as fast as possible, while the sun explodes on their face and all their fakes kill them.
It's a good time, yeah.
Carp, anything to say?
Nothing hasn't been said already. I mean, Medusa was just non-existent, and then it was 4v5. And the bigger number wins.
If you or somebody you know wants to learn Dota 2 at a casual or more competitive level, go to ld2l.gg to sign up today. It's too late to get into this season, sorry. But it's probably not too late to stand in. Gonna need them at least one more week, probably on the bracket too, realistically. And we'll see you next time for the PVC Pipe versus Reedy games, which apparently, according to Kitty, have a weird ending. Let's see how that goes.